I've got these beautiful animal rub-on transfers. We've got some foxes and we've got rabbits, squirrels and birds, all sorts of lovely animals here. So I thought I'd make some coasters today using these. And I've mixed up some of the Let's Resin 1:1 epoxy resin. And I'm going to add, and I've split that into 2 pots. In my first pot, I'm going to add some of the Let's Resin Midnight Blue alcohol ink. So I'm going to put a few drops of that into there. And then I'm also going to add to that some of the Super Sparkle White from Tracy at Mini Scenes GB. This is the 200 mesh. So I'm going to add some of that into there. Nice little helping going in there. And then in my other pot, I'm going to be using the Let's Resin mica powder in dark blue. So again, I'm going to pop some of that into there. And then get these both mixed in. So I'll just quickly get these all mixed together and then we can get pouring. These are all mixed in now. So I'm going to start by adding the alcohol ink one first. Let's get that dog hair out of there first. So just a small amount in each one of the alcohol and Super Sparkle mixture. This mould does take a lot of resin, so I'm not going to be filling them right up. I don't think I've made enough. Maybe we'll just do 5. I think we just have to do 5, I think. So let's just scrape out that last little bit of that one into there. And then I'm going to use the mica powder and just pour that straight into the middle and top all these up. So some in there, some in that one, some in that one, that one, and then finally that one there. Just finish off scraping the rest of my cup out into that one. Actually, I think I'll pop a little bit more in this one. Just get them all roughly the same height. Let's have a look. I think that's okay. Just pop a little bit more in this one, I think. Scrape out that last little remainder of resin into there. And then I'm just going to use a cigarette lighter torch. This has just got quite a gentle flame on it. Pop any bubbles that might be there. And then we'll just leave this to do its thing. And then I'll see you back for the next bit. These are all queued up now and I've mixed up some more resin. And I'm going to add to that some of the pure white pigment paste from Tea Expert. So I'm going to pop a bit of that into there and then get that mixed together. So while I'm mixing this, I'll just quickly mention that today's video is part of the Friendship Express train that's organised by myself and Susie from Serendipity Resin Creations, Amy from Resinating Art by Amy M, and Tina from Pour Resin with Love. And we're spreading out the train over to Saturday and Sunday now, and once a month we do a theme, and today's theme was Forest Friends. So that's what these coasters are all about today. Right, that's all nicely mixed in now. So I'm just going to top up all of these with the white. Just put a little bit in each to start with. Make sure I've made up enough this time. and don't need a lot, they just need a thin cover. So let's just see, I think that one needs a little bit more, and pop a little bit more in that one, and just going to finish off the rest in that one there, and this one over here. Right, I've got a tiny little bit left in there, so I don't want to waste any of that. So let's just pop that into that one. And then that last little bit into that one. Right, so we'll leave this to cure now, and then I'll see you back for demold. These are all cured up now, so let's pop all these out. They should all just be pretty much the same, but let's just get them all out first and then we can take a look. So that's all of those. Let's just pop that out of the way for a minute. Right, let's have a look. Lovely. Like those. Lovely sparkle to those. Slightly a bit different on all of them, but that's good. Right, so next, because we've only got 5 now, I think I'd like to keep that one. Definitely that one, that one. Let's get rid of the birds, I think, and we have those 5 there. So we'll start off, actually, because when resin cures, it shrinks. I've got a lip round here. So I'm going to take a deburring tool and trim all these off first, so we haven't got any nasty sharp edges. So I'll just do that to all of these first, and then we can get the rub-on transfers on. These are all nice and smooth now, so no sharp edges. So I think we'll start off with this one, and I do want some of the blue to show in the background. And because they've already got quite a solid line, I thought I would just trim them down a little bit more. So I'm just going to do a wavy line across there, and then take that up that bit there. So we've got some of that background showing. So we're going to peel off this back end and then place that where we want it. So I think I want it about, let's do it over to one, no, let's do it there, I think. Place that down there, smooth that out, and then I'm going to give that a good rub with a squeegee and around those edges as well, and then we should be able to peel this off and leave the image behind. Just make sure nothing's coming off with that bit there, apart from the bits that we want to come off, obviously. And then I'm just going to trim off those bits around there, that little bit there, that bit there, and then round the edge there, and then just fold over any bits that are there. I'm just going to give that one last little squeegee over. And because these aren't UV DTF stickers, they are going to need a top coat as well. So that's the first one done, and I'll pop you on a quick fast forward, I think, while I do the rest.
In the heart of the forest where the tall trees sway, lived a clever little fox so bright and gay. A squirrel danced nearby with a twitch of his tail, while the rabbits hopped around leaving happy trails.
So that's all the pictures on the front. Need to stick that bit down a bit more. Right, so that's the little rabbits. Then we've got the husky type wolves there, beautiful. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a raccoon? I think so, maybe. I don't know. There's squirrels and the beautiful fox. Right, so next I need to mix up some resin because these are going to need top coats because these are not waterproof. So I'll get some resin mixed up. Oh, I think before I do that, I think I'm going to take a silver pan and give them all an edge. So I'm just using the corner or the middle of the pen there, just at an angle, and just working all the way round the outside there. I think that will finish them off quite nice. So that's how they look with that silver. I don't think I'll worry about doing the sides like there. I think I'll just leave it as the front. So I'll do that to all of them and then I'll come back once I've got some resin mixed up. These are all ready for a top coat now, and I did end up going around the outside edges of these as well, so they're ready for a top coat. But I've decided instead of doing a resin top coat, I'm going to be using the Tri-Art liquid glass. So I'm just going to pop that open and then pour some straight onto the top of the coaster. If it'll come out. Why is it not coming out? I think that hole must be blocked. Let's give it a shake. Let's try again. That's better. So I'm just going to pour some straight onto the coaster, and then using a brush, I'm just going to apply that all over the top of the coaster. And this will dry hard and still give like a nice shiny top coat. So that's that one done. So I'm just going to do the same for all the rest. Let's just pour some on each of these first. Bit on that one. There we go. And then same again, just going to spread that out all the way to the edge.
In the heart of the forest where the tall trees sway, lived a clever little fox so bright and gay. A squirrel danced nearby with a twitch of his tail, while the rabbits hopped around leaving happy trails.
So that's them all coated. So we just need to leave that dry now, but that will give a lovely gloss finish to that. So I'll see you back when these are all dry. These are all dry now, and I have popped a bit of cork on the bottoms of all of these. They will need a second coat of the liquid glass, but you don't really need to see that. So thank you ever so much for watching my video today, and don't forget to check out the playlist in my description box and stay tuned for the pictures at the end, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.